into a couple of points for you. And when you think about where the market is right now, obviously we just saw the whole FTX. Kind of your opinion on FTX. I know, I've heard, but I'd love to hear your opinion.
I've been warning everybody to take your coins off of exchanges, off of lending platforms for years. I've been in this business since 2011, first quarter. When I got into Bitcoin, when I started mining Bitcoin, it was 50 cents.
Yeah.
When I bought it, it was $30. Immediately went down to $2, of course. But then, you hold it. It goes up to 1,200, down to 200, up to 20,000, down to 3,000, up to 14, down to 4, up to 70, and down to 15.5 so far.
Yeah.
So the volatility is the price you pay for the world's best performing asset. Now, it's not the best performer anymore, but if you look back on a long enough time frame, right? Like if you were able to buy it when it was a penny, you were up 690 million%.
Right.
A year and a half ago. But if you bought it 5 years ago, you're down money now.
Exactly.
So there's a difference between buying 10 years ago and 5 years ago. But I mean, to get a 3x in real estate, you had to wait 15 years. To get a 3x in the stock market, you had to wait 15 years. And to get a 3x in crypto, you just need to wait the right month. It just has to be the right month.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
I think FTX,
go ahead.
Very simply, cryptocurrency was invented to get rid of counterparty risk, to put you in charge of your money. So you never have to beg anyone for access to the network. You never have to beg anyone to spend it. You never have to beg anyone for your keys, for your coins. You don't have to send selfies. You don't have to send, hostage videos. Please, it's really me. Please give me my money. That's the opposite of why crypto was invented. And when you give your coins to someone else, they're not your coins anymore. You're now an unsecured creditor. Congrats, you'll go last after all the VCs get paid out of the bankruptcy. So, I told everybody not your keys, not your coins for years. I invented a product that specifically solves that problem where you mine your own yield by holding your own keys. Pays on average 39% APY per year, but really it's millions of percent depending on when you bought. Just crazy, right? You're like, how's it possible? Well, it's the same thing Bitcoin did. My coin went up 10,000 fold. Bitcoin went up 69,000 fold. And my coin is free for Bitcoin holders. You can claim it for free.
Right, and the key thing there, of course, is being early on any of these scenarios. And you look obviously at FTX and back to your point, we talk a lot about.
Well, you don't have to be early. You don't have to be early. I didn't buy Bitcoin at a penny. I bought it at $30. Still went up to 70,000.
But wait a minute, you don't call $30 early? That's pretty early.
No, it's. I mean,
in the
is
bell
it though?
curve.
Well, let's do the math, right? So let's say the top was 60K for math simplicity, and you divide it by 30. What is that? 200x. It's only a 200x.
Yep.
Which is only a 200x. My coin did a 10,000x in a year and a half.
X's. How many 200x's can we get? It would be
a lot.
It would be the thing.
I mean, Ethereum did a 60x.
Yeah.
Just the last bull cycle.
Right.
When it went from 88 to 5,000. Bitcoin did a 20x. So Ethereum outpaced Bitcoin threefold. And even when I called the Bitcoin top on the day for free a year and a half ago, that top call has been in profit every single day, except one, the Judas candle, where it made a 6% higher high and that went straight down. When Bitcoin dropped its first 55% drop, Hex went up 30x. And then versus it went up 60x. So, here's what's so great about crypto. I specifically invent the thing that allows you to generate yield holding your own keys and beg everyone not to pick up pennies in front of freight trains and beg everyone to take your keys off of Celsius, take your keys off of BlockFi, take your keys off centralized exchanges. Pointed out what a scumbag FTX was by running a trading company. Who do you think trading company victimizes? The people on the other side of the trade. The retail guys. Front runs you, liquidates you, has a bot that doesn't even liquidate his own positions. You're literally sending checks to the guy liquidating you. And then he's acting like he's going to bail people out. I'm like, this is a wolf in sheep's clothing. This is a guy that tries to get kids into margin trading. The worst thing you could do as a human being is margin trade. I mean, maybe crack is worse. But if you margin trade, you are very likely to lose all of your money. And by say very likely, I mean 80, 90% likely.
High
There's a website that,
for sure.
There's a website called eToro that used to have at the very top of it, I guess by law, 67% of users lose money with us. It might have been 76, but let's just say 67. And that's misleading, because how much more did the losers lose than the winners win? And if all the losers lose everything and the winners win $1, it's not. People are so stupid. There's only two people that get rich in cryptocurrency: founders and holders. And the traders all get liquidated and annihilated over and over and over and over again. Even on coins that go to zero. There's a company that a coin called Luna, which everyone, front page of CoinMarketCap. Has X ever been front page? Only by accident, lol. It went to zero. People tried to short it on the way down. They would get liquidated on scam wicks. Unlike some company lost $20 million shorting a coin that went down 95% 3 times in 2 weeks. It went down 95 and then 95 again and then 95 again. And they still got liquidated for 20 million. And I told people not to do it. If people would just listen to me, you could have sold the top on the day. You could have made a 10,000x. You could have held your own coins and not got screwed by BlockFi, by Gemini, by Celsius. I'm the giving tree of crypto. Like, why do they all have more followers than me? They're all losers. I have better cars, better stuff. I'm the world's biggest diamond. I got 10 million watches. I twerk. I do pull tricks. What do you want, people? I can't do Richard, a better solid.
Yeah, I think actually you could. Because I think when I'm gonna, not that I have, the secret to anything, but when I look at, and I've been in journalism for, 15, almost 20 years, been in tech for 20 years, I've been around all the
How many 20 years have you got in you, bro? How do you still have hair?
Right?
It's a lot of 20 years, man.
No, it's in unison there, adjacent to each other. The whole point is tech journalism. So my point is that when you look at what is it that's going to really set you apart, I think the scenario when I watch Richard Hart, and I follow your content, I've watched you on Rand's show, and I don't know, dozens of shows after that. The one thing that I look at and think about, I'm thinking, this guy's really smart. He understands the metrics, the tokenomics. He understands the human behavior, the psychology behind all this. I mean, I would say maybe one of the top 10 guys in crypto right now. And when you look at that, for me, I think there's a huge opportunity here in the space, because you know this as well as I, is that the next level of leveling up in what's going to happen in crypto is going to be based off of adoption. And adoption is going to be coming from a new breed of investor, most likely that has not come into crypto before. Sure, we're going to get some of those people that are going to come back in after licking their wounds. They might make their way back in, but I think we're going to get some newbies in the space for the very first time in the next few years. Okay, let's do it.
I have an idea for adoption.
All right,
why don't we do the world's largest airdrop?
Okay, there you go.
Why don't we airdrop a free coin to absolutely every single holder of any coin on the Ethereum network?
Yeah,
we could give them a free copy. Yes, it is.
Yep. What is that called?
Pulsechain. Yeah. So Pulsechain.
Richard, you're getting too predictable here. Come on, I need to hear some new stuff.
What can I say?
I want to hear something that has not been said before by you. What's that?
Well, sure. I mean, Y Combinator funded a company that would scan your eyeballs to give you coins, and then it failed. And then some other scam company run by ex-PayPal guys was supposed to airdrop anybody that you could only refer 2 people was their gimmick. And then they got 20 million signups. And
these are all doomed for failure. They're doomed for failure.
I can give you the list of everyone that tried to do, hey, here's Bitcoin's try, okay?
Yeah.
Let's do peer-to-peer digital cash. Does anyone use Bitcoin as peer-to-peer digital cash? Nope. No, they don't. Why? Man, one time I waited 3 hours for a confirmation, a single confirmation. And you need 3 to 6 to transact.
Yeah.
You're like, so this is what Bitcoin, a Poisson distribution looks like.
Bitcoin itself is, whether it becomes a payment system, whether Lightning becomes all it
that ship sailed. That
could be.
Sailed.
Okay, well let's.
You want to know
what
the BTC ETH chart looks like? Okay.
Let's go back to Lightning before you get away from it. Let's go back to Lightning. Why is that ship sailed? Let's talk about that.
Ready? What do you want to use crypto for? getting rich. That's it. That's all you care about. Okay, well, how are you going to get rich? Price chart. Number has to go up. Okay, here's the Bitcoin Ethereum pair. Now it's making a ascending triangle, like blowout top soon.
Right.
Because the token, Ethereum has lower inflation than Bitcoin. All the stable coins are on Ethereum. All the NFTs are on Ethereum. Hex, the world's first blockchain time deposits on Ethereum. Pulsechain, the world's largest free airdrop, is a copy of Ethereum.
Are you at all worried about a
on-chain exchange?
An incoming security concern for ETH?
Here, the definition of a security in the United States, it's not the only country in the world, is do people put money into a common pool with the expectation of profit solely from the work of others? So when you buy Ethereum, where's the common pool you're putting your money into? There isn't one. You're buying your Ethereum from somebody else. Okay,
I know that,
well, you failed a leg of the Howey test, so now it can't be a security, period. Every single leg has to pass.
I get all
so then
of
you're
that
like, okay, hold on.
that it's
Let
going to hold
me dance
against
some
that.
more for you because I'm kind of
Sure,
an
I
expert
get
on this
it.
crap.